Hello and welcome back to another video. This weekend I'm going bikepacking with my friend Adam. We're doing the King Alfred's Way, which is a 350km loop around Wessex. It's fairly new, it's designed by Cycling UK. It's mostly all off-road, so we'll be taking our mountain bikes, but it's also possible on gravel bikes as well. The route starts in Winchester, but we'll be beginning the route in Swindon just because it's easier with transport. After we join the route just south of Swindon, we'll head along the Ridgeway to Reading, down Farnham and into the South Downs National Park before reaching Winchester. After this, the route goes towards Salisbury, across the plain and back on the Ridgeway before finishing in Swindon. Leaving Swindon in the morning, we rode across the stunning Ridgeway before arriving in the outskirts of Reading, being greeted with a view over Reading Festival and the VIP helicopters arriving. After riding through Farnham, Frensham Common came into sight, with a purple heather, golden evening sun and sandy tracks to test out our beginner mountain bike skills. With dusk approaching, it was time to set up our bivvies, cook our pasta and call it a night. Leaving as soon as the sun was up, we continued riding south on gravel trails and country lanes, through forests and villages. About 30 miles away from Winchester, we joined onto the South Downs Way route with some lung-busting and leg-wrenching ascents on the grassy and gravel tracks. After Adam picked up a ride mascot from a skip, we entered into Winchester, greeted King Alfred, before heading out of the city on some quieter byways and bridle paths. With the dark clouds approaching and the evening drawing closer, we decided to stop for the night before we entered into the Salisbury Plain military training area. After being kept awake for what felt like half the night by the local monkjack barking, we set off early in the fresh, cool morning air. The King Alfred's Way route doesn't actually go directly past Stonehenge, but a short detour can take you right past the historic stones. We spent the next couple of hours crossing the Salisbury Plain with endless military signs and warnings. After more gravel tracks and steep hills, we passed through Avebury and rejoined the Ridgeway. Even with grey clouds in the sky, the scenery on both sides was still spectacular. As our legs started to tire, we drew closer to our finishing point in Swindon. It had been another great bikepacking trip, with a well thought out route by Cycling UK, with an impressive percentage of the ride being on bridleways, byways or small country lanes. The only thing left to do was to wave goodbye to King Alfred's Way and make our way back into Swindon. I hope you enjoyed coming along on this adventure. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. Happy adventuring!